What's up, everybody? Long time no see. Matt B coming at you here from the Craft Castle with my littlest buddy, Catherine Elizabeth, right there. Been about a year and a half or so, I think, at least, since I posted a video on the channel. So I hope everybody's been doing well. We're doing good as a family. What have I been doing the last year and a half? Just been being a dad, being a husband, raising daughters. It's been quite the journey through all this COVID stuff, as I'm sure it has been with everybody else. So, do still have the Volvo, still enjoying it. Drove it a few times this past weekend. We got some nice hot Florida weather again. All of a sudden, we're up in the 90s the past couple of days, but supposed to be in the 40s or 50s next week. So that's Florida. Hope everybody, what few people that maybe follow this channel, I hope all you guys are doing good through all this COVID stuff too. My family stayed good and healthy. I've worked every day through it. My kids go to school, no virtual learning here, so Florida's pretty much wide open. Good place to be. I think that's why everybody's moving here right now. So things are getting a little hectic on that end. But what's going on in the Craft Castle? So what I've been up to, like the past year, has just been like home projects. Been doing a little bit of side work for people, but I've put that on the back burner. I got to spend more time doing stuff around the house, getting ready to put a roof on the house next month. Insurance company says they're going to drop me unless I get re-roofed, and I'm not paying somebody $10,000 to do it, so I'm going to do it myself. May or may not video any of that stuff, but I probably won't want to remember any of that. But yeah, that's my next project. So I've been doing some stuff for my wife. I'm working on some barn doors right now. That's one of them I just glued together today. That's another one that's glued, getting pretty close to being done. That's some kind of garage project, but my main thing right now is, I picked up this old 6x12 work trailer a couple of years ago that I actually used for some of my side work, doing epoxy floors and painting and whatnot like that. And I've decided to kind of convert that thing to one of those cargo camper conversions. So that's what I started on today, gutting that thing out, getting ready to put some insulation and whatnot in there. So got in here. So basically it's just your old standard 6x12 double axle trailer. Got it for a good deal, about $900 2 years ago, and it served me well on my little side business. So I've stripped the walls off of it, getting ready to throw in some insulation, and still kind of decide on a floor layout, if I want to just do it like a single bed for 2 people, if I want to put maybe a couple bunks in there hanging off the side, so you could take maybe 4 people. But it's going to be real simple, kind of off the grid style. Just one maybe small cabinet with a sink, some potable water, gray water holding tank. I'm going to use one of those like 12-volt powered toilets. So it works like a giant diaper genie, if you've ever seen anything like that. So kind of popular in tiny houses. Probably put some solar panels on it, run just a small bit of LED lighting, and a little Coleman gas stove, something real easy to pull around. We looked at buying a camper this past year, but camper prices are, we could get one, but I just don't want to spend that kind of money on one right now. And a lot of campgrounds are kind of full, so I figured we'll just start simple and go with a little small, enclosed trailer, and see how the kids like doing it before we invest in the big money stuff. So I did start on a tiny house for my oldest daughter. She's in college right now, so I put a little bit of that stuff on Facebook, but we're kind of in limbo right now with the cost of lumber. I'm getting ready to start framing that thing. I'm going to be using steel studs on that, but I did buy all the steel from a local steel company. Bought the axles and stuff from Down to Earth Trailers up in Baxley, Georgia. Welded the trailer together myself. I actually did make a few videos on that. I'll try to go back and maybe find some of that and post it up here. But it's been a while since I touched it, but hopefully sometime this summer we'll get that thing rocking and rolling. As far as the Volvo goes, not a whole lot been going on with it. Nothing mechanical really. I've been saving up some money, getting ready to put a new set of wheels on it. I put these wheels on it about almost 2 years ago, maybe 2 years ago now. Clutch wheels. I like them. They were pretty cost effective. I don't like the fact that I got to run spacers in the front, so I'm going to get a set of, right now I'm looking at a set of Bogart 2-piece. Actually, I'm getting ready to order them. Probably the D10s and 17s. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to do 15s in the rear and 17s in the front, or just keep the 17s all around. But yeah, so it's going to get a set of Bogarts. The car will get painted this year. I think I recorded some of the when I had that body damage last year from that wheel coming off the car, but got that all fixed up. Sheet metal all repaired, good as new. We put some Bogarts on it this year and some new set of drag radials. Finished getting that tune in line, and you know, get out to the track a little bit. You know, considering, you know, putting a cam in it and stuff like that, but I've got, right now it's got the LS9 cam, but I go back and forth with throwing a new motor. I go back and forth with twin turbo in it. I got a lot of ideas, a lot of stuff, a lot of irons in the fire right now, and I'm just gonna start with the wheels and finish getting this tune straightened out. I'm doing that stuff myself. I'm just kind of learning as I go, and I really only drive that car maybe 50 miles a month. I mean, it's such a low mileage driven car, so I don't get a whole lot of time to fool with it. And half the time when I'm driving, I got the kids with me, so I don't like horsing around. So we just like taking it up to the cruise ends and stuff like that, and go get ice cream. So, but that's been what's going on with me. Hopefully I can, you know, keep the channel kind of updated with things, but you know, my next focus is obviously getting that camper thing done so we can do some family stuff, and then you know, we'll get on the car. You know, I've made it to LS Fest the past 2 years. That's been really fun. Trailered the car up there. Lots of awesome people. That's probably one of the, I've been going to car events for a long time, and I tell you what, LS Fest East, even last year through all this COVID stuff, but that was pretty awesome experience. So if you've got an LS swap vehicle or an LS, you know, standard issue LS vehicle, that's definitely just a really kick-ass event to go to. So oh, that's one thing that I did. I put in some hood vents. So, you know, I was looking for an old junker flat hood for a long time, and something that I could cut up. I just felt so bad about cutting this hood up, but I finally broke down and did it, and put the vents in it. So those things have immensely helped my under hood temperatures. I've knocked off somewhere between 10 and 15 pounds, 10 and 15 degrees of under hood temps with just those two little vents right there. One of them actually sets right on top of the turbo, the other one's on top of the radiator, but I got them up in the front of the hood so it'll actually draw some air out, and they work superb. It took me, you know, a measure 4 times, cut once kind of a thing, and I was really torn about having to cut into that flat hood, but I really am happy with, I do like the look. I mean, I really enjoy the look of how it turned out, and but those under hood temps made a huge difference. So again, hopefully, you know, we are going to get this car painted this year, sometime during the summer, hopefully before LS Fest this year, LS Fest East this year, and the new set of wheels will be on there and be ready to rock. Maybe I'll get to actually participate in a little bit of the drag race in there this year. So thank you guys for tuning in, and keep in touch. Post any questions you might have about anything, and hope everybody's doing well. Again, take care.